EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Go.
Play action. Now Jackson. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. First carry now for Justice Hill. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Jackson. It's complete. It's Miller. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, report. You at X. 13. You change it.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson. Now, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Bengals 1st down.
Nixon will try the right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, it's Tua. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Mixing up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught. Touchdown Bengals. Terry McLaurin, 43 yards. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
You. Hey, Ozzy, hey, middle. Ready. Nice shot.
Now Jackson. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Jackson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
The Ravens at 10-4 on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Brings up 3rd down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Mixon. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Smart move to throw that ball away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a break down.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of the tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. 2nd and 6 just inside the 30. Jackson now. And that'll be caught by the big tight end Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing is Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
36-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one, so now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. Here's 2nd and 10.
Jackson. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal
pressure. Chase Young make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. A 3rd and long. You knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while.
And that is without question, my man. One of the best kickers we've seen in the past decade or so. Big congratulations to him. Pretty nice round number.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
20 TX.
Looking to pass. Tua. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Had an open man that time. We ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Open man is Chase, complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 21 yards there on 3rd down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That's complete to his receiver, McCoy. And he'll go out of bounds and appears right at the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Tua to throw again. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights and where he was looking to throw. He positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Steps away to his left. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. A throw left side, held in by Hamler. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On play action, here's Tua. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up, and he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on first.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run with Mixon, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devontae Adams, 28 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
We changed it.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage. That's caught inside the 20. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Tua. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's Jackson to throw. That one into the hands of Flowers. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Yo. Hey. What are you? What is that?
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit.
65-yard attempt.
And this pass is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Well, not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record, but instead it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away, one of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL. Only a few have ever even attempted that, let alone put it through the post. How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, but to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Got a man open. It's Chase. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in, and it makes it hard to defend.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now first and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On second down, Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
20 TH.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And this one is incomplete. For a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now Jackson on first down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Now it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Ravens add 6 to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 11-yard line.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On third down, Mixon. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 5. First down, Bengals.
They'll motion McLaurin left. Tua now on first down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. Flushed out right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Now it's Mixon running right. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Back to Mixon on second down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Davante Adams with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Solo left Zion.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And they've got it inside the 10 and the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Looking to pass. Tua. That's caught at the 3. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the Ravens' 3-yard line.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Tua going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
And this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon from 10 yards out. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now Tua.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 21-yard line.
One final try for Tagovailoa. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.